Hello, my lovelies. We are back, and this will probably be our final installment of part 1 of the Wandering Star challenge, just because we have so little left to do for this generation of the challenge. So our 3 skills were archaeology, Salvadoran culture, and charisma. And we have the archaeology. Adding the mastery perks, which I'm not mad about, has definitely had an effect on how much space we have. We've maxed our Salvadoran culture, we've maxed our archaeology, so we just need a level and 34% of charisma, and we need to finish our aspiration, which is to write a good archaeology skill book. And we're going to sell off anything that isn't duplicates. And maybe we'll see how time goes for doing a home remodel. Because that may also require like going back down to Salvadorado and making another trip so we can have the funds to build with. Because I do want to have a nicer house, but that doesn't necessarily have to be while we're doing the challenge. And then after we finish those things... Are you fake? Yeah, you're fake. But after we do those things, we have the rest of Jacqueline's life, because I decided I want to use the reincarnation mechanic. So I will be playing her until it is her time. And then the next time I need to take a mental health break, we'll do the next generation, which is herbalism, gardening, and charisma for the skills, and the outdoor enthusiast aspiration. So I'm excited about that. That person will start in Oasis Springs and then move to Henford on Bagley, and that will be their first little challenges, getting the money for that. I've decided that they will not, because they're being reincarnated into a completely different family, into a completely different world, they will not have Jacqueline's funds or belongings. Those will all be deleted when Jacqueline dies, and our story is that she donated everything to museums. Come on, my lovely, we have other things to do. Okay, you're an excellent quality. You're at poor quality. We're keeping the good one. Meantime... keep authenticating. We've only got a couple more. We have a whole bunch of stuff that we need to... Yeah. We're going to keep the Froggo. Solo the stones. What level is our quartz skull? Smoky quartz. Okay, you're a poor quality. So we're keeping the excellent quality. What do we got here? Got another excellent quality quartz skull. We just put one of those in the thing. Alright, you are already eating and cleaning up. Oh gosh. Your social is kind of poopy. And none of that archaeology gave you fun? What? How very heckin' dare. Alright, your social, your fun, and your energy are bad. Let's get some sleep. Hope that your skillful sleep will have you work on your charisma. And I'm going to start sorting through to get things put away for the things we're going to be keeping. Okay, you're a poor quality. You're an excellent quality. Oh, you're a different base. But you are not a different base. You are an excellent quality. Excellent quality of this little guy. You're still unauthenticated. You're excellent. But you are also excellent. You're a fake. You're excellent. Are you excellent? You're poor quality. Interesting what canon cannot share shelf space. We definitely need to build some sort of like display space. Alright. That appears to be all for currently authenticated artifacts. Oh. You know what? Our social is bad. Let's go. Oh, and today's cuppa is Harvest Fire from Friday Afternoon Teas. I wanted something a little warm and spicy because I am so very tired. Um, I have a friend. She is a delight, and I love her so much. And she was receiving an award this last weekend. And she needed a special outfit made. So I have been in a sewing-induced fugue state for the last 2 weeks, and I am just so tired. She looked great, though. When it came to it on the night, she looked really, really awesome. I wonder if there's any way to, like, track who's winning, or if it actually matches what we see. At least this is using up all of Alien's night. And doing good things for our fun and social. Oh, cool. We won. Oh, it takes so long to get social up sometimes. We are talking to people that I don't think we know. Oh, there's a friend. Oh, our bladder's getting kind of bad. Right, clean that up. And let's go to the bathroom. And that should be about perfect for us to go home and get some sleep. You know what? If it works for your fun, it works for your fun. Oh, we can go home. Cool. Well, that's not good. Let's see if this works. And if it does, then we're gonna save just to be safe. Okay, this about matches up with where we were. It's 1:40 in the morning. Let's save to be safe. Alright. It is Wednesday, so that mail is probably the architectural stuff. Our Winterfest is going to be at home because we changed the timeline a little bit. When the game crashed while I was fixing all of the problems that were brought about by the game crash last time, it was an unfortunate side effect that the timeline got a little bit changed while I was getting back the skills we had lost. You know, I think our girl is the kind to get a pre-done tree. We'll just shift it in a little bit. Can tuck it into the corner. And let's do the rainbow tree. Alright, we can't put presents under that one, so we need to buy a pile of presents. We'll just get the little one. We live alone. Alright, we need a grand meal. Let's cook the grand meal now. No, we're not going to do that. First, we're going to go talk into a mirror forever. Like you do. I think I didn't quite steep my tea long enough today, which is giving me a small sad. But what can you do? It is too late. Do we want to be... No, I don't think so, because ambitious... You get sad if you don't get jobs and things. We're not going to get a traditional career, so ambitious is going to lead to sadness. Oh dear, we have to pee a lot. We should have done that first. Oops. Oh no, my lovely. Now that you're focused again, get back on it. Oh my, we spent our whole day on this, didn't we? Alright. Let's go make the grand meal. Hello, Andrea. Let's have a turkey dinner for Christmas. Oh, I'm glad you had fun with Ted. And I think 8 p.m. is when Father Winter shows up. So we can do holiday spirit with him. I have thoughts for our renovations. Okay. We definitely want to introduce ourselves to Santa as soon as we can, as soon as we are finished cooking this holiday meal. We are clearly actively talking to this man, and it still doesn't count as an introduction. We're gonna have a repeat at Ruby's first Winterfest. I just know it. Come on, girl, you're so close. And then we'll share it with Father Winter. Cool. Interesting, I can't call him to Grand Meal. Well, either way, we're gonna ask him for a present. And we're gonna sing about Winterfest. And that should take care of this one. Gonna see if I can put that in a different spot and then... Yep, still can't call it a grand meal. We got a soccer ball? Oh no. No. That's going away. I don't need you playing on your soccer ball every 2 seconds. Alright. Open presents with Father Winter. It'll be fun. Okay, we got a spice rack. Alright. Grab a serving of your turkey so that we can have a perfect holiday. Alright, let's tell him a folk tale. Oh, he left. Never mind. Oh, no, he just went out front, I guess. She just told a folk tale to the spot where he was before he vanished. That's honestly kind of amazing. Right, after you wake up, it'll be time to pee, time to shower, and then charisma. Forever. Alright. Is it power conservation day? Alas. Oh, we can expect more archaeology art. We can expect more artifacts in the mail, which we will then be able to sell. Hey, Robin. No. Huh. Oh, I know who that was. That was Robin Banks. She is the burglar. So we are going to buy a burglar alarm. To protect our home. Alright, we need fun. Really, really bad. Let's see if we find writing fun. Oh, we can't. I think fitness is fun, so let's go for a jog. I think that'll be fun for us. If not, we're just kind of not in the greatest space. Is this fun for us? We are being made happy by being outside, but this is not actually being fun for us. I guess we'll read? We can always read. Yeah, sweetie, read something. Oh no, that whole turkey went bad. Gross. Alright, it's getting late and you're really sleepy. Go to bed. Alright, we are very close to being up. Our first order of business will be peeing and then making some food. Oh, and New Year's Eve is tomorrow. Oh, the holidays just hit and then hit and then hit in the wintertime. Come on, man. We are all about that charisma. We have 41% left to go. Ooh, we're getting close. Not right now, Julia. Got 14% to go, and then we need to find something fun. We're so close. Yay! That is our final skill. We have maxed archaeology, we have maxed charisma, and we have maxed the Silvedoradan culture skill. So that is all 3 skills. Now we're going to pee, we're going to shower, we're going to do fun, we're going to eat things. Why? Why with your needs looking the way they do would you choose, of all things, to go to bed. You are having a rough day, my Jacqueline. Don't worry, we'll get you taken care of. Why are we so exhausted? It's still early afternoon. Let's spin a New Year's wave noisemaker. We don't own a TV. And then we definitely need to pee. Which you are doing. So I will let that happen. Alright, let's do a resolution. Let's resolve to complete an aspiration milestone. And now we're done until it is time. Let's authenticate an artifact. We're going to get through the last of our artifacts. We'll go to the local pub to watch the countdown when the time comes. And that'll help our social too. We'll just have terrible, terrible sleep. Nice. Let's do one more. If you go to sleep now, you'll sleep through the holiday. You know it, I know it, it is what it is. I love the little mouth with the tongue sticking out. You know, just say, ah! Then the pub is right there. So we'll go there after this artifact. Oh, we're gonna be so tired. We're gonna pass out, but that's okay. Happens to the best of us. Hopefully it'll be fun. I thought archaeology was fun for us. Here's hoping we didn't glitch that knife out of existence. Alright. Let's watch New Year's Eve TV. Then we'll talk to people till our social is up higher, I guess. Interesting that this counts as done when it isn't midnight yet. Who do we know that we can just talk to? Well, when we get up, we'll go home. Alright, my love. Go get some sleep, and then tomorrow we write a book. Good, we didn't glitch the knife out of existence. I keep forgetting that the skillful sleep does not actually go as fast as it's supposed to. The heck? Over? We literally did everything on the list. Fine then. Alright, before you eat, use the bathroom and wash your hands a couple extra times. Let's get you all cleaned up. And then you may get some leftovers. Alright, my dear. I know your social's not great, but we just have a few more artifacts to authenticate. And then we can go sell, which will do fine for your social. Yeah, Angela, you can definitely come over. You can even come upstairs and talk to me. I'm going to set our computer security settings. So we're going to lock it for everyone but household. Okay, I'm going to queue up a whole bunch of social interactions. Alright, I think just a couple more. And we'll be able to get authenticating with perfect needs. Hey, Jose. Yes, date Don Lothario. This will always end perfectly. Thank you, Angela. You did exactly what I needed you to. I think we only have one artifact left. Yes. It is 9 o'clock at night. I think we're going to bump up our needs, make an early night of it, and then we will go do a sale in the morning. Oh shoot, we should start our archaeology book. I have no idea what our writing level even is. Let's do our guidebook to guidebook to archaeology. Sure, that's a perfectly adequate title. The question is all about what level this book comes out. Because that is really all that's left is making sure this book comes out good. Or better, I hope. We'll see. Oh my gosh. Alright. Now, technically, this generation of the challenge is complete. We have gotten all 3 of our skills. We have finished our aspiration. We have acquired the funds necessary to go on multiple digs in Salvadorado, and we have made our honest living off of our artifacts. I'm going to keep going, though, because I want to sell all the artifacts that we currently have in our pockets to see if we have enough to do a renovation. And then we'll finish up with our renovation. Alright, our needs are pretty good. Even if the weather's poopy, we can still sell artifacts in the rain. Alright, let's place this table in the world and fill it up and sell everything. Alright, let's get everything onto the table. Or into the table. Why won't the gnomes go in? We've sold gnomes on the table before. Okay, I guess we're selling the gnomes through other means. Alright, let's stock the table. And we'll get a sale going. Oh gosh, we have a whole bunch of these. Well, those can all go in the table. Wahaha. Oh, people are only buying the cheap stuff. Alright, start another street sale. No. Tend to the table, madam. We don't actually care about the celebrity. No, tend the table. I know you're wet and miserable. I don't care. Do it anyway. Ah, we're too uncomfortable. Drat. Alright, clear the table. No, we're not going to the human hijinks table when we're exhausted and wet. Alright, let's go home. We'll get some sleep. Oof. Bills. Pay our bills. Alright, get mail because there's pieces of archaeology stuff to authenticate there. Alright, get some sleep, girl. Wonder if we could do a street sale over here. When we wake up, we'll get our needs up. We'll authenticate those artifacts we were sent. And then we will sell and see if we have enough for a renovation. Alright. Consume the food. I know they sent us stuff in the mail, so let's authenticate this knife and then we'll sell stuff. Because I think with 10k we can potentially make... Ooh, that is a gross bathroom. We'll have to clean that toilet after this. I think with like another 10k, I think 30k will be good to give us enough space. And we don't need a huge house. What I would really like is... I want a guest bedroom. Sure, you can like video gaming, I don't care. Alright. No, nope, nope. Go here. Go here, madam. And then you are going to place the selling table in the world. Alright. Now hold still while I put everything in the table again. I basically want a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath. With a nice entryway, a nice display space for our artifacts. Like, it doesn't have to be like a huge, extravagant place. I just want it to be a nice place that suits our girl. Oh, this is going so much better than yesterday. I blame the weather and the fact that we're not exhausted. Come on, Steve. Keep the steep caulking. Keep stocking the table. English is a nonsense language. Why do our vowels work like this? And that's not even getting into weird stuff like through, though, and enough having the same 4 letters at the end. You know, I don't even care if you chat with people as long as you keep your table stocked and keep selling. Okay, we're nearly at 30k, which is cool. Alright, and we finally run out of stuff in the table. So I think one more sale to sell these last 2 items and that'll do it. And then we can do a nice little renovation to round out our Jacqueline's part of the challenge. Oh no, we have a special gift waiting for us at home if we make it home in time. There's one. There's two. Cool. Alright. Put this in our inventory and then we gotta run home. Because we want that present. And then we need to collect whatever the Archaeological Council sent to us. Oh, she looks dazed. Are you okay, girl? You don't look so great. Yeah, we got an unauthenticated skull. Yeah, go ahead and use the toilet. We invited her in. Oh, we gotta accept the present. Alright, after this we'll go to the bathroom and then we'll do a renovation. Because I kind of have an idea of what I want and we'll just see if we can make it work. Alright, on the first floor, I want there to be an entry space. Oh, we have things in household inventory. Oh, right, we got a spice rack for Winterfest. So, I'm gonna bump this out a little bit. And not all of this is gonna be... Well, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we can pull this out another block. We'll expend this space. I'm gonna pull this up and forward. I'm gonna pull this out. We're gonna move this out a couple. And you know what? Let's move this back a little bit. Alright. This actually counts as a room, so we can work with that. Not sure why this is acting the way it is, but I'll take it. Just fence this all in. Oh. So let's bring this up forward just a little bit. We can give each of... Okay, yeah, we can just give each of the bedrooms their own ensuite. And then put a half bath downstairs. Yeah, that'll work. There. And then we don't need this door because those are both ensuites now. We'll do lights later. In the meantime, let's do some more windows. Yeah, that gives us a 4x5 and a 5x5. So these are both good, spacious rooms. And I'm going to copy this flower box. Do that all along the front, just because I think that'll be pretty. There. And then we'll take this, and we'll just make it match the walls that are currently here. It is a little overly symmetrical, but it's fine. How does our exterior look? Our exterior looks pretty good. Let's just make this window match the other window. Gonna slip this over here. We're gonna slip our axolotls in here. I want a wall to differentiate an entry space with the stairs in it. And then we're gonna use this archway. Get rid of this door. And we'll put an arch just on either side. Oh, do we have to move the... And we need lighting. And I think for the purposes of this build, I am going to limit it to base game, Love Struck, because that is the world we live in, and Jungle Adventure. And that is what we can work with. Let's look at floor. This is a terracotta floor. This one's kind of got kind of a more fun pattern. We're gonna move you in the living room and we're gonna look at lighting. Oh, what are our options? Got the new pendant light. Got these tassely Love Struck lights. What other options do we have? I wish this one didn't hang so low. I wish there was an option to put that one higher up. Or do we want to keep it simple and basic and just use the super subtle saucers? Or do we want like an art piece light in the entryway? What even wall pattern do we have in here? I kind of want to use this. Yeah, let's use that there as like a statement wall. And then we'll make the rest of the room. Yeah, I like that. Now we'll do a rug. And we're just going to take this room by room. And get this all decorated. And get it all nice and shiny and good. Does that go well with the walls? I think that does. I'm not going to go crazy with wall art in there. But I think I'm going to put up a shelf to display some of our artifacts. We need something in this corner. Let's look at surfaces and let's see what we have for like displays that would potentially go in this corner for like one of the artifacts. I think we're gonna end up using like an end table with like one of the skulls or something on it. Because we need like a one-tile table. Are you a one-tile table? You are a one-tile table. There's also this jungle adventure one. What colors do you come in? Maybe like one of the fancy masks. I don't hate it. Yes, I think we have entryway. Alright, so in the living room, I want to be able to sit and relax and contemplate my axolotls. We definitely need something else to put our axolotls on. Oh, let's try... Can all 3 axolotls fit on this table? Oh, I call that a win! Alright, and that's our axolotls. Do we want a nicer bookcase? That is the question. Can we have a nicer bookcase? What bookcases do we have? Yeah. There are no bookcases in Lovestruck or Jungle Adventure. And that is a base game bookcase. I feel like this one kind of fits our vibe a little bit better. Let's start with seating. We have 1 couch and it's comfort 1. Let's do this base game couch. Ooh, let's like maybe pick a color scheme. Ooh, purple. I think there's a lot of purple in Lovestruck. Do you have something with purple involved? Because I've apparently decided to go purple in the living room. Okay, nothing with purple, but I don't hate this. This with the dark blue. And then we can put one of the painting that TVs. Okay, apparently only one of them is base game. But this goes nicely with our scheme, like our color scheme. Do I want to rearrange the chairs? Then we'll put this on this wall, this on this wall, this in this corner, maybe. I want to keep the bookcase. I definitely need to choose a different flooring though. Let's stay with the terracottas. Let's stay with the tiles. Could just do this plum wall and then like pick another accent wall color. Like, ooh. Alright, let's look at rugs. And some kind of center table. Oh. Our filters went away. Our filters went away. Our filters went away. Hi-ho the Dario. Our filters went away. Yeah, I'm gonna move our axolotls under the TV and put this bookcase here. I kind of made a really weirdly shaped room and now I'm kind of just dealing with it. Does that look better or worse? I think the dark floor looks better. You know what? I am reaping what I sowed with my choices. And now I get to live with what I live with. Okay, we need like a coffee table. Actually, this one I think suits the space. And the theming of quite well. I think we're gonna go with that one. And maybe just a small... Oh, let's get another artifact in here. What do we want to put on the table? Do we want a skull? A big knife? let's put a big vase on the table. And maybe our tiny gold froggo. We'll just put a tiny gold froggo. And one of these creepy totem heads on the bookcase if we can. We cannot. Yeah, that's good. Alright. So I've kind of got a nonsense idea for the kitchen dining room. Alright. Let's put the TV here where it kind of abuts the staircase. And we do want to have like a little thingus here. And then I had this silly idea of, alright. Alright, we want to go, I want to say they're in Windows. Oh, I hope they're base game. I know what I'm looking for. I know what I'm looking for. I know what I want. Yes, it's base game. Perfect. And we're going to have an indoor-outdoor dining room. Is that going to be fabulous? And I think there's a door that matches. Yes. So we'll have this door be in and out of the kitchen. And we'll have this door match these windows. Yeah, you're close enough. Why is my first pet sitting in here? Every time I forget and use the eyedropper, it undoes all of my sorting. Alright, now we definitely want just nicer kitchen all around. As good as we can afford to have. Yeah, let's go full Salvadoran kitchen. I approve. I'm gonna choose a different color scheme. Yeah, alright, we need a sink. Is that really all we have for sinks? Well, I guess this is the nicest sink we can afford. To go full aqua. Full aqua kitchen. We'll do white wood. Oh, this is terrible. This is so terrible. Alright, flooring. Oh, it's horrible. I hate it. I'm so tempted though. I don't hate that. I don't hate that one. Alright, we're gonna go with that one. And then I think we're going to just do one of these walls. I'm trying to kind of pull in this peachy tone from the floor. So the whole room isn't just bluest blue and beige. Part of me wants to go a little bit mad with like wall decor. I think we're gonna save it. We still have spaces that we need to work through. I want an office slash display space. We already have these. Okay, what I'm thinking is we're going to get another one of this table. We're going to change colors to something a little bit less warm wood. Can I put the rest of these? Alright, so we have a display space for our Amiskin relics. I kind of want to put like some kind of just basic color so that the artifacts like really stand out and look good. Alright, we need some wall art. I feel like we need something here. Oh, God, we haven't put any curtains in any of these rooms. And we're starting to get low on funds. Because, I mean, we've used 2/3 of our funds. And we're not even finished with the downstairs. It's not the worst decision I've made. I've been making some choices in this house. This house is turning out odd. I don't hate it, but it's definitely weird. Ooh, do we want to go with a couple glyphs? Like, they're huge, but they're cool looking. Yes, huge stone glyphs that look strange and kind of off-putting. I kind of want to put this here, but I also kind of don't. Oh. Yeah, we're a little bit retro in here. We could do, like, your grandma's plates on a hanger. I could go in worse directions with that decor. Alright. I don't feel complete in this. Like, I feel like this could be tweaked and could be a lot better, even with the limitations that we placed. But I kind of don't want to. We don't have anywhere in our kitchen to put a spice rack. We have, like, one counter. Alright, let's do a couple of bedrooms. Yeah, the nicest bed we can have is the vibrating bed, which is an... Oh, okay. Let's do this bed. We'll do that bed in the master. And then, oh my gosh, this burst of color bed in the base game. I think this is new. Either way, it's super cute and I like it. Alright, these rooms need lighting. And we're just going to do subtle saucers to make sure that they have something. Alright, we need dressers. They don't have to be the nicest dressers. They just need to be dressers. Why is the My First Pet stuff? I guess we're going to use the same dresser we got rid of. Okay, there's one room. Because we're getting really low on money. Can we do like fun wallpapers? Alright, we're gonna do this wallpaper in this room. And then could do that for an accent wall. This art from the original build actually kind of fits. I don't think that actually fits. We opted to walk this dark path. And we cannot escape it. Alright, I think flooring and... Oh, we need to do something with out here. We'll leave these floorings alone. I just don't think we're going to have the money for... like, properly setting all of this up and changing the exterior and all of that. Oh gosh, we have nothing for outdoor furniture to work with. There. We have enough money left to pay our bills. All of our artifacts are mostly nicely displayed. We have an office / archaeology space. We have a nice living room. We have a nice kitchen. We have a nice dining room. I'm going to get all of the plants in our pockets planted in our backyard. Oh, actually, do we want to have like a different exterior? Isn't there an unworn version of this plaster that isn't like crazed colors? You know what? Heck it. Why not? Let's paint our house this nice green. Alright, I think we're going to call this one here. We have completed the first generation of the Wandering Star Challenge. We just need to play Jacqueline through to the end of her days. And we'll see what her home renovations look like when we're done. We have done a preliminary renovation so that her house is much improved. It isn't like amazing, but it's definitely better than what we had. And progress is progress. This is not at all what I pictured, and I don't know if I could fix it, but we'll see. We'll see if I get there. We'll see if I get there before the end of Jacqueline's story. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys for bearing with me while I was going through some brain stuff. I appreciate you guys so much for coming to my channel and hanging out with me and doing silly shenaniganery nonsense stuff. Next week will be the final week of our gameplay test for the businesses and hobbies before we go back to finishing the Not So Berry and the Asylum and continuing those, because I am not dipping out of those challenges halfway through. I am going to get myself back in it and be strong and and still compassionate with myself as we continue with those. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you had fun with archaeology and Salvadorado. And I hope you will have fun when we continue this with herbalism and becoming a master with a different set of the outdoors. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, a comment, maybe even subscribe and ring that notification bell to bring you back for more Sims 4 content and cozy games. Have a happy time zone wherever in the world you are, and I will see you guys next time.